What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, and let's talk about James Ghost St. Patrick. Let's talk about Tariq St. Patrick, and let's talk about Shawn Thomas. What was Kanan's last name? Anyways, let's talk about the fact that, in all due reality, right? Shawn was James St. Patrick's son. Tariq was Ghost's son. And the thing about this is that you have Shawn, who actually was the son that James St. Patrick always wanted. Shawn was the perfect son for James St. Patrick, the owner of Club Truth, the owner of these other businesses, the public figure. Shawn was the perfect son for James St. Patrick, right? The politician. Shawn was the son who James St. Patrick had from young, since his father went to jail and did a dime. The person who James St. Patrick had driving him around, teaching them things, right? Wanted to mold him and mold his mind into him being a quality person and a businessman. Shawn was the son of James, who James never exposed to the street life. Never wanted him to know about his existence in the streets, right? Wanted to appear to be as far removed from the streets as possible. Even though oftentimes at night, he had to take that James St. Patrick mask off and be who he really is, Ghost. But when he had his family around and he had Shawn around, Shawn was the perfect big brother of his twin kids and baby Yaz. Shawn was the son James St. Patrick, aka Ghost, always wanted for himself. He tried to mold Shawn into this type of individual, knowing that his youngest son, Tariq, had an affinity for him and hopefully would take after him and be this same wholesome kid with no hate in his heart, no savagery in his heart. But you see where James St. Patrick messed up at is not understanding that Tariq was his blood. Tariq was his blood. James wouldn't have wanted a son like Tariq. But a son like Tariq was the perfect son for Ghost. If Ghost was somebody who had no plans on leaving the drug game. Tariq was who Ghost really is, who James St. Patrick really is. And this is why Ghost hated the fact that Tariq was getting so heavily involved in the streets. Ghost hated when Tariq took it upon himself, right, to go and kill Officer Ray Ray instead of letting him deal with it. Tariq is the son of Ghost. Shawn is the son of James St. Patrick. Tariq is the son that Ghost would have inevitably had no matter what, because it was always in it. Which is why Kanan even said, Tariq, you're more of a beast than your father was at your age. And maybe he was capping, maybe not, but we've seen a lot of savagery from Tariq up to this point. Somebody who went the first 12, 13, 14 years of his life not being involved in the streets at all. And now he's 19, 20, been involved in the streets for 5 years. He's already been investigated for RICO. He's already been locked up for the murder of his own dad. He's already been in shootouts. He's already committed all kind of murders. He's personally responsible for almost 20 people dying. Whether his hands were involved personally or not. Tariq is the son that Ghost could have been proud of if he fully embraced the streets and had no intention on being anything other than what he is. That's who Ghost could have been. I mean, that's who Ghost's son Tariq could have been. The only thing is that the James St. Patrick that Ghost wanted to be had no intentions for Tariq being this person. But then you gotta think of it this way. Had Ghost just decided to tell Tariq the truth, if he would have decided himself that his son is just gonna play the streets, if he would have chosen to take Tariq under the wing, a lot of mistakes that Tariq made, he would have been able to personally stop from happening, or would have gave Tariq enough game beforehand to where Tariq wouldn't have made these mistakes in the first place. The situation with Ray Ray that led to Raina being killed, Ghost would have avoided that if he wasn't too busy with Angela. Ghost would have avoided that if he would have told Tariq the game way beforehand. It's a lot of situations, man. A whole lot of situations, you know. Ghost would have avoided his own death at the hand of his own son, and this is if we're gonna assume he's really dead, right? He may have avoided his own murder at the hand of his own son if he would have just told his son the truth. He would have been able to strong arm Tariq away from Kanan if he would have just took Tariq under his wing and said, okay, you could do this, that, I'll teach you about this, that, if you still do good in school. On the weekends, something. On the weekends, we can do this, that. I'll put you in the family business. I'll put you in if you stay away from Kanan. Or he could have used Tariq, knew what Tariq was doing, then followed Tariq, catch Kanan with Tariq, and kill Kanan to keep Kanan away from Tariq. All things he could have done. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to live a double life. He thought that he could mold Tariq into being like Shawn, when it just wasn't in Shawn in the first place to be a gangster, be in the street, because it just wasn't in him. It just wasn't in him. It was in Tariq. Tariq had that dog in him the whole time. But what do y'all think? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.